Potato salad should be one of the great summer sides. It should be creamy, sharp, savoury, fresh, and have just enough texture to keep you going back for another spoonful. But so often it's just boiled potatoes stirred through too much mayonnaise. It goes heavy, it goes claggy, and the potatoes themselves don't really taste of anything. Here we're going to right all those wrongs. We're choosing the right potatoes. We're cooking the potatoes whole in their skins. We're dressing them twice. First for a sharp mustard vinaigrette, then with a creamy dressing once they're cooled. And we're finishing it with some spring onion for that mild onion flavour. Keep on watching for our ultimate potato salad. Right guys, we need to start with 800 grams of waxy potatoes. Jersey Royals, Charlotte or Anya are ideal for a potato salad. They hold their shape and they have a naturally buttery texture that won't turn mushy once they're soaked in the dressing. What you don't want, if you have the choice, is a floury potato, like a Maris Piper or a King Edward. Those are brilliant for roast potatoes or mash because they fluff up, but in a salad they can break down and make that dressing heavy and starchy. So, waxy potatoes for potato salad, floury potatoes for mash or roasties. For the best potato flavour, cook them whole in their skins. The skins help protect the potatoes, they keep them intact, they stop them from taking on too much water, and it also means the potato flavour stays where it should be, inside the potato. There we go. So for a potato that size, honestly you want to keep it whole. This is where all the flavour is. The flavour is in that skin. Put the potatoes in a large pan of cold, well-salted water. Here we go. Add our salt. In with our potatoes. Now cold water matters. If you drop the potatoes straight into boiling water, the outside would cook before the centre catches up. So you can end up with potatoes that are mushy on the outside and firm in the middle. Starting with cold water means that you cook everything evenly all the way through. So we're going to bring our potatoes to the boil, then we're going to simmer them gently for 10 to 12 minutes. Now this simmering gently is the same principle as bringing them up to the boil from cold. If I was going to boil them hard, the outsides would cook before the middle got a chance to cook and they would go mushy on the outside. So when it comes to cooking potatoes, I've sort of changed the way that I do it recently, and I sort of poach the potatoes in barely simmering water rather than boiling them hard. Now our potatoes have had about 10 to 15 minutes depending on their size. We want to make sure they're cooked. Now the easiest way to do this is to lift a potato out and use the point of a knife just to slip into the potato, and there shouldn't be any give. And also, if the potato falls off the knife, you know it's ready. Now we're just going to drain these and leave them to steam dry for a few minutes. While the potatoes cool, we're going to make our dressing. This is our vinaigrette and it's the flavour base to the whole salad. So in this bowl I'm going to whisk together 2 tablespoons of whole grain mustard. In that goes 2 teaspoons of muscatel vinegar. You could quite easily use white wine or cider vinegar. In that goes. And then we're just going to mix in 4 tablespoons of olive oil. In that goes. And then we want a good pinch of salt. We want to season throughout. So the salt in the water is seasoned, the vinaigrette's going to be seasoned, and our second dressing is going to be seasoned. Season, season, season throughout. You're better off putting small bits of seasoning throughout a recipe rather than adding lots of salt at the end. That way every stage of the cooking process is seasoned rather than just a huge amount of seasoning right at the end. Season, season, season. Taste as you go, remember? Gorgeous. Now this salad has a triple onion flavour running through it. We've got shallots running through the dressing. The shallot's going to be cooked down a bit with the heat of the potatoes. Then we have spring onions in our second dressing. Then carry on watching to see how we're going to finish it with our third onion. So I want to chop these shallots as finely as I can. A good dressing is all about balance. You're looking for sharpness from the vinegar, richness from the oil, and heat and body from the mustard. Sweetness from the shallot, and just enough salt to make the potatoes taste more potatoey. Whole grain mustard is especially good here because it's sweet and the seeds give a little pop when you bite into them. But Dijon would work well, English mustard would also work, but those mustards are hotter, so you want to add them gradually and taste as you go. And for the vinegar, you want something sharp. White wine vinegar works perfectly, but cider vinegar works as well. The best vinegar there is, I think, for this is a muscatel vinegar. It brings an amazing balance of sweet and sour if you have it. A mustard vinaigrette is a brilliant thing to make ahead. You can make a bigger batch and keep it in a jar in the fridge for up to a week. Use it for potato salad, green beans, lentils, grilled chicken, grilled fish, in fact anything that you want a sharp savoury lift. Taste the dressing now. It should be punchy at this stage because the potatoes are going to soften everything once they go in. Remember, taste, 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 taste. You can't ever tell what you're doing unless you're tasting. So give this a... That is absolutely delicious, but it just needs a pinch more salt. And then we're ready to go. As soon as the potatoes are cool enough to handle, we're going to halve, quarter or chunk them into bite-sized pieces. If you're peeling, do them now. If you're leaving the skins on, just cut them up straight away. This is a hack. Warm potatoes absorb dressing much better than cold potatoes. As they cool, the mustard, vinegar, oil and shallot soak into that cut surface so the flavour goes into the potato rather than just sitting on the outside. Look at that. I mean, how beautiful. I mean, that's potato salad in itself. Look at one of those. Look at that. Nice. Now for that second dressing. This is where the double dressing idea comes in. The first dressing seasons the potatoes from the inside and the second dressing brings the creaminess. We're going to whisk together 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of sour cream and 1 tablespoon of horseradish sauce with the juice of quarter of a lemon. So with this dressing, the mayonnaise brings richness, but on its own it can be a little bit heavy. The sour cream lightens things up and adds tang. Creme fraiche would work here as well. The lemon juice just adds freshness and extra acidity, which stops the whole thing feeling flat. And the horseradish gives a gentle warmth in the background. You're not trying to make this taste aggressively of horseradish, you're just trying to give it enough to lift the dressing. If you don't have horseradish, just maybe add a bit more mustard, or you can simply leave it out. Onion number 2. So we've got the shallots in with the first dressing, and now we're just going to add some spring onion for that mild onion flavour. Once the potatoes have cooled completely, we're going to spoon over our creamy dressing. So in that goes like so, and then we just want to toss it and fold it through gently. We're not trying to mash the potatoes, we just want them coated, not drowned. And this is where those 2 dressings really work well together. You've got that sharp, mustardy potato underneath, then you've got a cooler, creamier coating around it. This whole thing just gives you more depth than stirring cold potatoes through mayonnaise. Right, and give this a go. You really can taste the difference between those 2 dressings. I mean, the whole thing is full. You've got that sharpness from the first dressing, the creaminess from the second, and you've got that layer of onion, a little bit of crunch from the shallot, and the freshness from that spring onion. We're practically there. I mean, look at that. Whether you've peeled the potatoes or you left the skin on, the important thing is they were cooked whole first, so they've kept that flavour and texture. They've soaked up that mustardy dressing while warm. The creamy dressing is there, but it's not smothering everything. You've got that spring onion for freshness, a tiny bit of shallot, and now we're going to add the finishing touch. For our final flourish, our secret weapon, our 3rd layer of onion. Cooking is about texture as well as flavour, and here we have some crispy onions, which are just going to add a lovely bit of crunch. Totally optional, but absolutely delicious. Honestly, the depth of flavour in that is off the charts. Honestly, you can taste flavour going right through it. That double dressing, the sharpness from the first dressing, the creaminess from the second, and then you just get that crunch from the finish of those crispy onions. This is going to be my go-to barbecue side this summer. Truly the ultimate. Give our potato salad a go and let us know in the comments what you serve it with. For more ultimate recipes from the Good Food Test Kitchen, subscribe to our channel and we'll see you next time.